Yeah, you know what I find really impressive? How much power we machine learning people have. So yesterday was demo day for DSR batch 25, right? So there were 4 projects. 3 of them created their own datasets. And one of them was doing zero-shot learning and doing things that were kind of magical, like working with data with no labels and identifying speakers, for example. That's like, okay, we can do that now. Holy shit. And people build things with an actual interface, a web interface that works on a phone as well, that you use the microphone of the phone in 3 months, where they have like 400 hours of classes and they get time to build a full app that does something actually useful. What the hell? This was not, when I started in machine learning 20 years ago, I mean, you could not build those things in 3 months at all. Yeah.
Yeah, but things also got easier. You have frameworks, you have abstraction, you have things like Docker and all stuff. So it's, 20 years ago, yeah, you had bare metal, right? Maybe VM just started, right? And now, of course, the idea what you have to deployment is of course faster, right? I mean, I can do like a homepage over 2 hours, for a new company, whereas in the past I had to use Dreamweaver or code my own HTML and CSS, right? Of course, these things change it, right? So.
Yeah. But the cool thing is that I tell the guys when they come, you need to build a product that solves a problem that real people have. Everything else is not okay. And they go like, whoa, okay. But then they actually do it. So imagine that 20 years ago, somebody will come to us and will say, okay, build a product in 3 months. We go like, haha, it's not possible. But now it is. It's like the pre-trained models, the one-shot, zero-shot stuff. There's so much stuff out there that is already built for you. It's just the bottleneck is creativity. And I find this very cool because this is one thing that we Europeans have. Creativity, critical thinking. This is harder for, say, Chinese, which, by the way, in any other aspect, they are well past Europe and the US now. Yeah. So we have to find something to offer to the Chinese economy. And that is not going to be machine learners from Europe, unfortunately, right?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's good that all the junior people, they learn about this and they know about it, right? But for me, it's, as I said, it's a systematic problem, it's a structural problem, right? And it maybe take another 10 or 20 years, before, these new thinking get into management, right? And then, a change might happen, right? But then the question is, I always ask this also from a economical standpoint, right? Are we too late in the game if we need to wait another 10 to 20 years? About this, I mean, especially for Germany, right? Because I'm German. I also think about Germany for the next 10 or 20 years, right? But then also, I just believe that, okay, we are living in a global world, right? So if things are not changing here, you can move anywhere else, right? But then it's also, wow, okay. I try to do as much as I can, right? To shape, the culture here a little bit in terms of tech, AI, and so on, right? But this is, my influence, local influence, right? So there's
same here. Yeah, I think we both see the meteorite coming, and we are like, and we are like telling people, and they don't move, and then we're thinking like, okay, what's going to happen here? So how do we get people out of the way of the meteorite, right? And there is no way. I mean, the culture is such that you cannot change anything, right?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we are such small voices in the world, right? And to be honest, I just try to move as much as people in my network what I have as I can, right? And try to educate them and try to give them another view on certain things, right? But that's it, right? So I'm comfortable with this. So I'm not like, I know that hey, I cannot move the world with this, right? But I'm fine with that.